Very good afternoon, children. This is L.K. Tripathi, your assistant teacher from LPM Public School, Golabajar. Dear children, as we have been discussing about the markets, different types of market is available in our surrounding. In the last videos, we have discussed about the same, and you have a new video again concerned to the same topic, that is markets. So what type of information we shall collect from this new video? After the discussion, we will know about that. So now let's get started. Next topic is agricultural cooperatives. Agricultural cooperatives will provide us a lot of information related to the topic. An agricultural cooperative is an organization of farmers where the farmers pool in their resources in certain areas of activity. It is also known as a farmers cooperative. There are two primary types of agricultural service cooperatives: supply cooperatives and marketing cooperatives. Two types of cooperative is there for a farmer in different sense, that is supply cooperatives and marketing cooperatives. Supply cooperatives provide their members with information regarding agricultural production like seeds, chemical, fertilizers, fuel and machinery. There are producers cooperative societies which help smaller producers by supplying raw materials, tools, equipment and machinery. These are some essential things for the producers cooperative society that help smaller producers by supplying all such types of raw materials, tools, equipments and other type of machinery. The cooperative marketing societies collect the products from the individual members and market them. Next, that is the wholesaler and the retailers. Who is wholesaler as well as retailer? Both wholesalers and retailers play an important role in the process by which a product reaches from a manufacturer to the consumer. A wholesaler is a link between the producer and the customer or buyer. As the wholesalers deal with large quantities, they need to invest large amount of money and well as vast storage spaces like warehouses and godowns. If proper storage facilities not available, a wholesaler can supply. Not available, a wholesaler cannot supply certain goods during off-season too. If the facility is available for a wholesaler can supply the goods during off-season too. When it is likely that the goods are not available in the market. For example, in large shops, consumers can buy woolen garments even in summers. Wholesalers get feedback from the shopkeepers about the choice and preference of the consumers and pass on the information to the manufacturer. For example, if there is demand from the buyers for a particular kind of dress material, the wholesalers will urge the manufacturer to produce that dress material in larger quantities. Wholesalers can also help in avoiding scarcity of food items in emergency situations such as floods or a transport strike. However, some wholesalers sometimes practice unfair means such as holding and black marketing. When wholesalers stock huge quantities of a particular kind of goods, a shortage is created in the market. It is called holding. When there is a shortage, the wholesalers sell these goods at a higher price. This is called black marketing. Retailers are the link between the wholesalers and consumers. Retailers cater to most of the consumers as retail shops are located in easily accessible places. Retail stores display their goods in an attractive manner so that the buyers are tempted to buy. Retailers also try to establish a warm and friendly relationship with the customers. In big retail shops, there are salespersons who help the consumers. Good pricing home delivery of goods, and efficient after sales service are some of the facilities a retailer provides. Sometimes retailers offer discounts and other benefits, especially in the festival season, to attract consumers. There are two types of retailers. First, itinerant retailers. Who are itinerant retailers? Itinerant retailers do not have their fixed shop. They sell their products by traveling from place to place. Hawkers, vendors, and stall holders are itinerant retailers who sell their wares on carts or cycle, along pavements, or from makeshift stalls. Itinerant retailers can be seen in local trains, buses, railway stations, and residential areas. They sell different kinds of items such as vegetables, fruits, snacks, clothes, and plastic goods. Weekly markets also have itinerant retailers who put up temporary stalls during the festival season. Itinerant retailers set up their shops in different fairs. Many vendors can be seen displaying their goods along the streets, roads, bus stands, railway stations, and residential colonies. They sell a wide range of goods such as books, newspapers, magazines, clothes, toys, plants, earthen items, footwear, etc. Fixed shop retailers. Some retailers have their fixed shops in particular places. They are called fixed shop retailers. Fixed shops can be small neighborhood stores or large departmental stores in established market places or in shopping malls. The departmental stores sell wide range of products under one roof, and the entire shop is divided into different departments. Shopping malls. In recent years, shopping malls have come up as modern marketplaces. They are huge complexes, air conditioned, with a variety of retail shops, eating joints, and movie halls, and even play areas for children. Malls have become a preferable destination for young and old, and have generally redefined an entire shopping scenario. Malls have come up all over the country. Today, even a small town has at least one shopping mall. So, in this way, we have seen different types of markets, different types of malls. Some figures are there. See figure 8.6, a multi-storied shopping mall. See how much big this mall is. People go there to purchase different types of items for their need. Visit a mall with your friends, parents, write about some jobs that have been generated in the malls. Surely you should go to the malls, visit the malls, and find out types of job generated here. Next figure 8.5 is there also. Pavement traders selling their wares. They are the traders who are selling their different types of items. They are retailers, they are street vendors, street sellers. They are known as itinerant. Talking point: what happens when a wholesaler holds huge amount of a particular product? How can the government make sure that wholesalers cannot make excessive profits by such unfair means? Inside view of a departmental store. This is the departmental store, figure 8.4. See the condition and scene of inside departmental store. Different types of items is kept there, and people go there to purchase the different items in such types of departmental stores. One figure is there. See the box. The government has launched certain schemes to help the farmers. The rural godown schemes aims to provide scientific storage. In such storage, the commodities are preserved in a manner that they do not perish. So different types of markets and items we have studied in this chapter. Rest we shall see in the next video. Thank you.